He's going to run it again to try and get John Ross's 4.22.
Keep going. He might just keep running right out of the stadium.
Finally, if not for the coronavirus, former Central receiver Xavier Worthy would be starring right now for a Grizzly team looking to repeat as state champs. But with no football this fall, this high school hotshot will soon be a college hotshot. Former Central High star Xavier Worthy has had some noteworthy names on his speed dial recently. Who are the biggest names you have on your phone now?
Harbaugh, Saban, Coach Cristobal, Deion Sanders.
That's what happens when you're one of the fastest high school seniors in the country and a four-star recruit at receiver. What was the recruiting process like?
It was just fine, gonna lie. All these offers, coaches text me every day. It's hard.
Michigan, where the offensive coordinator is also the Wolverines' receivers coach, ended up winning the recruiting sweepstakes for Xavier earlier this summer.
The offense is similar to ours that we run now, a lot of reverses, so I feel like I just fit into that.
Worthy has always been fast. In youth football, they called him Flash, after the DC comic superhero with blazing speed.
And I wore like flash cleats, and I had gloves, towel, the socks, everything.
And as a 12-year-old, he placed in the top 10 at the Junior Olympics in the 100, the 200, and the long jump.
If you had to describe how fast he is, how would you do it?
He's not only fast, but he's quick, and he accelerates faster than any kid I've ever seen.
And if not for the pandemic, he would have been on the short list of favorites to capture the 100-meter title at the state track as a junior.
University of Michigan, go.
But it's on the football field exclusively, where Xavier will be running at the next level, and he'll be doing it a little earlier than expected.
I think he's making the right decision.
With the high school football season postponed until January because of COVID, Xavier is planning on graduating early and enrolling at Michigan in the spring, a decision that wasn't easy. How hard was that?
Hard because I wanted to play my senior year. I have a higher chance of getting hurt, and they said I want me to play early at Michigan, so I just shut it down.
There's no doubt in my mind that Xavier's going to be a contributor next year at Michigan and for the next 3 to 4 years.
And Xavier actually isn't going to Central right now. Instead, he's taking a few more online courses so he can graduate and head to Ann Arbor in the spring. We'll be right back.
One guy missing from your list is Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, so he committed to Michigan last July, took a visit down to Alabama for the Iron Bowl. I was kind of thinking about flipping to Alabama, ends up signing with Michigan on signing day, sticking with the Wolverines. From what we've gathered, is it was either a paperwork issue or, you know, a mistake on Michigan's end in terms of the numbers that didn't allow him to enroll early. It was planning on coming to Ann Arbor, you know, for the spring semester, being able to go through spring ball and things like that, something he was planning on for quite a while.
And then finally, Xavier Worthy, you know what you're getting in him. Out there rocking the number one, you know what you're going to get with him. It's going to be special. Handling punt return duties, it looks like right now. But the thing that's interesting to me, or encouraging rather, first out there to practice. Okay, your best players working the hardest is what leads good football teams.
Xavier, I'm wondering, after you got let out of your NIL with Michigan and Steve Sarkisian started to recruit you, did you have any familiarity with any or know of any Texas wide receivers?
No, not really. I wasn't familiar with no Texas wide receivers. I just wanted to come and build with Stark.
Football is like something I love. Like I did that for fun. Like so, like it's thing I love, so I have no problem like doing that.
He's just so dangerous because you can line him up anywhere, and he can take the top off the defense. He's a matchup nightmare. So
maybe they've changed things a bit here. We'll see.
Well, they play faked it to him. Now a heave downfield. He's got Worthy all alone.
Trouble flushed, but lets it go deep into the end zone. And
Just growing up, who were some of your favorite players?
Tavon Austin for sure. Deshaun Jackson is my idol player. That's why I like him in my game.
Deshaun Jackson, good Lord, look at how fast he is. That speed.
And Anthony Thomas.
Thomas already got a crease. There he goes, and there he goes. He's gone.
One is going pro. One day after the tough loss of the Sugar Bowl, wide receiver Xavier Worthy announced on Instagram that he too is leaving. He's going to the NFL draft. He played 3 seasons for the Longhorns, scoring 26 touchdowns.
Everything about him, like the new techniques are evolving, like everybody is faster now. And we have the fastest human in the history of the NFL just took place. Congratulations, Xavier Worthy.
Yeah.
Now,
combine. Texas Longhorn Xavier Worthy broke John Ross's combine 40-yard dash record with a 4.22.
Something that you feel like has an extraordinary talent and skill, and Xavier Worthy has that. He's the fastest player in this year's draft. You see it on tape. Ryan, you touched on the smaller size, but that hasn't necessarily, kept the Kansas City Chiefs away from drafting smaller receivers like we've seen in Sky Moore, like we've seen in Mecole Hardman, who was drafted, left, now came back once again, who also ran a pretty fast 40 time. This has to be one of those draft picks or mock drafts where NFL teams are saying, Ryan, don't do it. Don't do it. We already had to deal with Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill. If Xavier Worthy becomes anything close to Tyreek Hill now with Travis Kelce and Rashee Rice based on what he did last year, we don't want to have to see an offense that looks like that.
Who did you speak with at the combine? Who interviewed you?
Spoke with about 23, 24 teams. Wow. I don't know all of them, but I had a lot of formal interviews. I feel like I really knocked them out. My main goal was for interviews just to have teams look at me differently as a football player. I feel like everybody knows I had the speed, but I feel like a lot of people don't know that I have the smarts that come with the speed and the ability to actually do everything I'm saying.